Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I will be filming all of this on my phone, so it's probably bad footage, but summer is coming to an end, and I completely have neglected the fact that it is time for my summer reread of the Heroes of Olympus series, because last summer I reread Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and I wanted to reread the Heroes of Olympus series this summer, so we're going to do that now. I have approximately 3 days before I have to go back to work, and so I am going to attempt to read all 5 of them in 3 days. It's going to be a struggle, but I'm going to bring you along with me. Okay, here is update time. I started this at I don't remember what time. It was way earlier, but I did film a YouTube video and edit and upload that. But it is currently 7:37 and I am only on page 144. I originally thought that I could at least knock this book out today. I was gravely mistaken. I am sick though, so normally I would stay up till midnight and read, which I could definitely finish this book by then, but I'm not feeling great and I honestly could go to sleep right now. I'm very tempted to take a NyQuil and go to bed. So I think I'm gonna at least try and get to page 200, and I will most definitely not be finishing these books by Wednesday. But I will continue the vlog and we will see how long it does take me to read all of these books, because I'm just so tired, and every time I start to read, I want to keep reading because it's good, because I remember it and I love it, but at the same time I just get really tired and I have to stop at every chapter. So we're gonna keep going and see. I'm gonna at least try to get to page 200. Maybe I'll get a burst of energy and I can keep going, but right now it's looking like my bedtime's gonna be 9 o'clock at the latest, so I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping to at least be done, if not almost done with this book today, but that did not happen. I'm back with another update. It is now 10:30 and almost 10:30, and I said that I wasn't going to finish this book, and by some miracle I finished The Lost Hero. So day 1, book 1 is done. I'm about to crawl up to the top of my bookshelves to grab book 2. Maybe read a couple chapters. We will see. Give me a second, I'm gonna grab the book and I'll be back to talk. All right, thoughts after finishing book 1, The Lost Hero. I don't know why, and maybe other people feel the same way, or maybe it's just me, but I don't really care about Jason. I love Leo. I love Leo so much. He's probably my favorite character in that book. Piper's cool, but Leo is definitely my favorite. And maybe it's because Jason is the other main leader hero, and he's supposed to be the Percy of the Romans, and because I love Percy so much, I just don't care about Jason. Maybe that's the problem. No hate, he's not a bad character, I just don't like him as much. But I did remember how much I loved Leo, and I know he has a love interest, but I can't remember who it ends up being. So there's that. Because I have read the first 4, but I never read Blood of Olympus, or I started it, but I never finished it, which is why I'm rereading these. But next is Son of Neptune, which I'm excited about because Percy is back. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So the first book is just Camp Half-Blood with Jason, and then this is basically Percy with, what are they called? I can't even remember what this camp is called, with the Roman camp. And then they meet up at the end of this book, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've read them. but Percy. That's all that matters. Percy Jackson is back in this. And I do remember originally reading them really liking Hazel, but I also cannot remember anything about like who's Hazel's parents are or any of that. But I know she is in this book, so I'm excited about that as well. And hopefully I'll keep remembering things, because I read these like probably at least 6 years ago. So I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and start this, but I'm not going to read that much of it because I'm very tired. Okay, chapter 1, Percy. All right, last update for Sunday. I am going to bed now. I'm 100 pages into Son of Neptune. I forgot all about Octavian sacrificing the little teddy bears. Oh my gosh, it's so hilarious. He's annoying, but I forgot that they use the teddy bears. Also, yes, Hazel, that's what I thought. She is Nico's sister, not the way that Bianca was, but, and I forgot that Nico showed up so soon in this, and I love Nico, so I'm very happy to be rereading this, especially because I like realized I have forgotten so many things. Like I've forgotten all, like there are little tiny things that they start to say and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. But like the overarching like big stuff, do not remember. And I only remember it like as it's happening. I'll be like, oh yeah, I've read this before. So I am glad that I've waited a while to reread these, because it's kind of like reading them again for the first time. So yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure I know who Frank's dad is, even though he hasn't been claimed yet. But I think I remember that. But that's not really relevant right now. Anyways, I'm going to go to sleep now. It's like 11 o'clock and I was going to go to bed at like 9. So I'm definitely going to attempt to finish this tomorrow and then start book 3. So I'll see you then. Good morning. Well, it's not morning. It is 11 o'clock already, but I have been in bed. So now we're going to get back to Son of Neptune. It is Monday. I really want to finish this, but I need to go find a snack first. And then we're going to be back into it. I finished at page like 100 last night. So the goal today is to finish this book. It's update time. Okay. I really probably could have read a lot more today, but I got very distracted and did a lot of other things that were not reading. So, but it is now 10:44 on Monday, and I did finish Son of Neptune. So I'm going to start Mark of Athena. Probably won't stay up too late. And I'll pick back up tomorrow. We're not finishing this before Wednesday, but maybe by Friday we could have them all done. I will say, I remember now that yes, I love Hazel so much. And also, Ella. I forgot about Ella, the harpy, my favorite. Also, Tyson just showed up, and I love Tyson so much. And Tyson and Ella together, 10 out of 10. I love it. But I'm very excited to start the next book because we have both sides joining together at last. And the last book I fully read was House of Hades. So, and I don't remember Mark of Athena. Is that the one where they fall into Tartarus together at the end? Because I don't think that's at the end of House of Hades. I think it's at the end of Mark of Athena, because I think I remember waiting for House of Hades to come out and being like, what the heck? Could be wrong, but I'm going to start that now. So I'll be right back. So I am pretty sure that I read this before House of Hades came out. Had to be, because I own this in hard copy and the other two were paperbacks, which means this had just come out when I bought it. At least they didn't have a paperback version yet. So yeah, I definitely read this when this came out, and then I had to wait for House of Hades, read that one. And then by the time Blood of Olympus came out, I wasn't reading anymore. Like that wasn't a thing I did anymore. So I never finished it. But I do kind of hate that this is a hard copy, because I hate reading hardcovers, especially when they're big. Ew, so much dust just flew out of that. Anyways, let me just get into it, I guess. Okay, it is officially time for me to go to sleep because it is 12:21 and I'm exhausted. But I did read the first 154 pages of Mark of Athena. I think this one's just like barely longer than the other ones. They're all around 550 something pages, close to 600. I think this one's closer to 600. But the plan is to finish this tomorrow. If I get up and start reading early, because I spent my whole day today doing nothing, I could probably finish this one and get a good chunk of House of Hades in. And then Blood of Olympus may take more time since I go back to work on Wednesday and I won't have as much time to read. But yeah, plan is to finish this tomorrow, 150 pages in. Good night. I will see you on Tuesday. Okay, update time. I have not read much today because I woke up a little late and then had to go run some errands, but I'm about to page 200 now. But I'm about to go lay by the pool and read. When I come back, I will update you. And it is Tuesday, by the way. Okay. Last time I talked to you, I was going to read by the pool. I came inside and I read a lot more. It is 8:30 now on Tuesday night, and I have finished Mark of Athena. I was right. This is the one where they fall into Tartarus. I really like this one. I don't know what it is, but Annabeth's solo journey is very interesting to read about, and I did enjoy that part. That was probably the best part of the book. I was originally planning to finish this and then start of House of Hades today, but I literally cannot because I really need to go to bed soon. I might read like a couple of pages just to say I started it, but yeah, I'm gonna go get it down and I'll be back. All right, so yeah, House of Hades, this is the last book that I have officially read in this series. I started Blood of Olympus, but I couldn't tell you anything in that because by the time I had read Blood of Olympus, like I was getting Hazel and Piper mixed up and Leo and Frank. Like I couldn't remember like who did what by the time I actually read that. So fresh start, here we go. House of Hades is the last one that I read. And now we're gonna start it again. I'm just gonna read just a teeny tiny bit of this book and then I'm going to bed. And I'll be back tomorrow, I guess. So let's get to reading. Okay, reading update time. It is now Saturday. I didn't read for a couple days. I read like maybe 50 pages since the last time I updated you, but I'm gonna sit down and really get into this. I'm literally only on page 100. So let's get back into it. Okay, it's now Sunday at like 8 p.m., but I finally finished House of Hades. That was a long one coming. I got really busy because I went back to work, and so I didn't read for like 3 days. I read a little bit yesterday, and then I just sat down and finished this. I do kind of need to go to bed soon, so I am probably only going to start Blood of Olympus, read for like an hour, and then go to bed. But Bob, that's all I have to say is Bob. If you know, you know. But this is the last book that I have actually fully read. I've read like maybe 100 pages of Blood of Olympus before and then never finished it. So I am going into that one completely blind and I am very scared. I'm gonna go grab it and I'll be right back. I am back and we are starting Blood of Olympus. For the most of this reading vlog, I haven't really given very many like updates as I read, mainly just when I finished it. But since I have not read this book, I'm going to have you react with me. So if you didn't already know, there are spoilers obviously. So I'm going to try and keep you updated as I read this book when things happen because I have not read it before. And so you're going to experience it with me. I'm very terrified. I feel like it's going to end bad, but we will see. So I'm going to start reading, get a little bit out of the way, and then it's bedtime. Okay, quick update. I'm getting worried because one of them has to die, and I just feel like Percy might die. He better not. That's all I have to say about it. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so it is Monday, and I read a good chunk today. I'm on page 326 now of Blood of Olympus, and there's only 502 pages, but I do have to go to sleep, so I will be finishing this hopefully tomorrow. I cannot believe that I thought I was going to read these in 3 days originally, because clearly that has not happened. Like I said in the last clip, I'm very worried about who might die. Nico's not looking too hot right now, but I think he's fine, because they're going to ride on Pegasi? Would that be the plural way of saying that? I don't know. So I think he's going to be okay. I'm just a little stressed, okay? Everything is just a little bit scary, especially because I'm getting towards the end and I just feel like bad things are going to happen. And, like, what if Jason dies? Which, honestly, I wouldn't be mad about it. I have got to say, out of the 7, Jason's my least favorite. To rank the 7 currently, like, from best to worst, it would probably be Percy, then Annabeth. I can't help but still love them. Like, I can't. Actually, no. Annabeth and then Percy. Annabeth is definitely better than Percy. Then Hazel. Then Frank. Then Piper. No. I forgot about Leo. Okay, so it would be Annabeth, Percy, Hazel, Leo, Frank, Piper, Jason. Because I don't really care about Jason, Piper, or Frank. I like Frank, but I like Leo better than Frank, and then Percy and Annabeth are, the best. But I adore Nico, but he's not part of the 7. So anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow, and we will finally finish, because this took way longer than I originally planned for it to take. So I'll see you tomorrow. Update. Okay, it is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm trying to finish this, even though I should be in bed. I only have like 120 pages left. But I'm telling you right now, if Blackjack is about to die, I'm not finishing this book, because he's wounded. Why am I reading this? Okay. Gotta go. Okay, update. I think Blackjack is gonna be fine. Continue reading. Okay. This line was too funny. I cannot. Percy. Like your zodiac, Percy asked. I'm a Leo. No, stupid, Leo said. I'm a Leo. You're a Percy. I enjoyed that. That was good. For the first time, the gods have come to help. All of them. They're all here. Who would have thought that they could actually step up and do something for once? Okay, so it's trying to make me think that Leo is dead. But I just don't think that. Surely he's not dead. I'm gonna have to keep reading to find out. But I'm refusing to be sad right now, because I'm convinced that he's not actually dead. I need to read first. But is Will flirting with Nico? Okay, hold on. Oh, not Nico. Oh my gosh, he's telling Percy about his crush. He said, you're cute, but you're not my type. Okay. So are they flirting? Because he said then he walked back across the green where Will Solis was waiting. Are Nico and Will I don't know. It's too vague. Okay, gotta go. I have exactly 10 pages left, so I'm just gonna keep this going until I finish it so I can react. There still hasn't been a Leo chapter yet, and I'm convinced he's not dead, so I'm waiting. I think it's gonna be like the last one, because surely he got back to Calypso. That's what I'm choosing to believe. So time to finish. Raina and her love life. Talking to Piper about not finding her one in a demigod. Oh, okay, I peeked. The next chapter is Leo. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna cry. Okay. Leo was dead. Leo thought he was dead. Festus saved him. I don't know why this is making me emotional, but it is. Leo looked up. Calypso stood over him, her arms crossed, her eyebrows arched. "You're late," she announced. Okay. Okay. Rick Warren. That was the best ending. That was the best freaking ending. He got Calypso and they flew off to whatever adventure they're gonna be on. I hope I see them again in Trials of Apollo. I really hope that they like reunite with the gang at some point. I need to read the other books first, but I'm so glad that I finally did this. I don't know why it took me so long to read this. Okay, so yeah, that was it. I finished it finally. I gave them all 5 stars. I mean, they are comfort reads for real, and Percy Jackson just can't be beat. I am definitely planning on picking up the Red Pyramid series, or the Kane Chronicles. Is that what it's called? And the Magnus Chase books and Trials of Apollo, even though I'm really worried about that. Earlier, I read somewhere something bad happens to someone, and I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I think it happens in Trials of Apollo because it didn't happen in this book, so... Okay, let me know if I should make more videos like this, like if I should do a video reading Kane Chronicles and all those. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I didn't think I was gonna cry, and then I sobbed for like the last